Hey guys, so today I want to do a quick follow-up with my previous video that I did talking about the paranormal and how the system, the establishment that thinks they run the world is always trying to tell us that that stuff is not real and that there is no evidence at all that that stuff exists. Au contraire. And I'd like to show you a piece of evidence. I mean, look at how thick this book is. Look at how much evidence there is. Just this one organization. This book was produced by the Dr. Edgar Mitchell Foundation for Research into Extraterrestrial and Extraordinary Experiences. So, out-of-body experiences, ghosts, past lives, consciousness, the science of consciousness, which is the soul, and also, of course, UFOs, and how those things are connected. It's all one bag of chips, all of those things that I just talked about. And they document the evidence that there is. And guys, this is just a little bit of the evidence. There are other organizations out there that catalog UFO contact experiences, sightings, abductions, ghosts, and these are legitimate scientific researchers that are cataloging tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of experiences. The amount of evidence that we are being visited by beings from other worlds, ghosts, that there is life after death, etc., is absolutely overwhelming. There is a ridiculous amount of evidence. And again, why would the establishment, the system, tell us that there is no proof that these things exist? Well, because it serves their own best interests, guys. They feed off of us like parasites, basically, and they have to keep us in a box, right? They have to keep us in a lower paradigm of consciousness to control us so that they can use us, metaphorically speaking, kind of like the way that the machines used people in that movie, The Matrix, right? I mean, that's not literally how it works, but it's along those lines. I mean, it's a metaphorical comparison. It's not literal at all, right? But these people who run the world or think they do, it's in their best interests to control us and to keep us in a lower paradigm of consciousness and to keep us apart from our true nature as free sentient humans who came from the stars, because they feed off of us, guys. They need that. They forgot who they are, okay? These people, we don't want to demonize them. We don't want to put ourselves in an us versus them kind of situation. And you've heard me talk about that before in other videos because they're counting on that. They depend on what has been called separation consciousness, and it's been called that for thousands of years in traditional Zen spiritualism. Separation consciousness, where you view yourself as separate from all other things because you're in a lower consciousness. You live through the ego personality, which is duality. And I'm not even saying that the ego personality is bad, but that's what it is. It's a lower vibration, it's duality, it's thought, and they view themselves as separate. So, what are we talking about with these people? Who are they then? Well, basically, guys, these are souls, which means it's another part of you at the very deepest level. At the very deepest level, we are all connected. So it's another part of the whole. It's another part of you who forgot who they are. I see souls, guys. And even these controllers, the establishment, the controllers, the oligarchs, and by the way, this isn't some mysterious, malevolent force. We don't know who these people are. Guys, we know exactly who these people are. I can tell you their names and show you pictures of them. And if I told you who they were, it would be no surprise. You would say, oh, yeah, okay, that's who I would have guessed, right? But I'll leave it up to you to research and find out, or you can talk amongst yourselves in the comments who exactly I'm talking about. But it's easy to figure out who these people are. This information is getting easier to get now, and they're kind of, it seems like they're kind of coming out of the shadows, aren't they? And revealing themselves. It's very strange because they've always been so secretive. This coterie of people, this group of oligarchs that think they run the world and that we are their property, they are more and more coming out revealing, yeah, we're here, and yes, we're running things, and we're not elected, and you're going to do what we say. And by the way, there's no such thing as ghosts. You don't have a soul. There's no aliens. When you die, you die. You need the system. You need us to exist. You need our money. You need to use our money. You need to use our legal system. You need to submit to our conditioning. And this is part of their program, guys. And it's okay. We don't need to demonize them. This is very important. And I really want you to get this. I really want you to understand this. They believe that we are engaged in a spiritual battle. They think they're in a spiritual battle with us and that they're fighting to put us down. And there's even people in the general spiritual community who fall for that. But it's a trick, guys. As soon as you say that there is an us versus them, they win, because that's separation consciousness, and that's exactly what they want you to fall for. They want you to hate them. It's almost like they want you to hate them. Don't. Just recognize that they are souls who forgot who they really are. They are another part of you who forgot who they really are. That's how you win the battle, the spiritual battle. It's not really a battle. You just have to see that it's not a battle, because that's duality. That's the mind, that's the ego, that's us versus them, and that's their trick, that's their program. They're just another part of the whole who forgot who they are. And again, check out this book. Check out Dr. Edgar Mitchell. The guy walked on the moon, right? He was on the Apollo 14 mission that went to the moon, and he started this organization, the Foundation for Research into the Extraterrestrial and Extraordinary Experiences. And guys, there's a lot of organizations like this, and there's a ton of evidence, guys. Seeing is believing. You are smart enough to decide for yourself. You don't have to go along with the official establishment narrative. And they even ridicule people for questioning. And they make all kinds of names, right? They make fun of us. You're a bunch of tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy nuts. You guys are crazy. And that's what they want. They use that kind of fear-based tactic of ridicule to make it taboo, to make it like embarrassing to talk about it. And there's nothing to be embarrassed about, guys. These things are real. These things are real. If anybody should be embarrassed, it's them. But that's okay, because there is no them. They are just another part of the whole who forgot themselves. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video enlightening and useful. Have a wonderful rest of your week.